and welcome in or welcome back. It's a MonkieMar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click the like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications. Hey guys, welcome in. Let's get into this update on Letecia Evil. When I read this, I thought to myself, when I heard about what happened in court the other day, I thought the nerve of this woman. Letecia Stauch, stepmom to Gannon, changes plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. We have waited a long time. We know that she's already been to 2 mental evaluations in Pueblo. But, oh, that's right. This has nothing to do with if you're going to go not guilty by reason of insanity. It's a whole new ball game and a whole new evaluation. My ass. They need to put her in open population and call it a day. This woman with her games and manipulation and, I just absolutely cannot stand her. And they also released the car back to Stauch. And with that, guys, let's get into it. Trial has been put on hold after the judge accepted a motion from her attorneys, so Letecia Stauch to change her plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. Yeah, BS. Letecia Evil has been charged with first-degree murder. So we know what Letecia Stauch did. Fly high, G-Man. She also faces multiple other charges, including child abuse resulting in death, tampering with a deceased human body, and crimes of violence. Letecia Stauch was arrested earlier in March of 2020 in South Carolina, where she is from. Her trial had been set to begin March 28th of 2022, but Judge Gregory Warner vacated that date when both the defense and prosecution said they couldn't be ready for trial by that time with a change in plea. This woman is just got the whole entire courtroom running around in circles. Ugh. I want to see a new picture of Letecia Evil Stauch. Prosecutors did not challenge the defense request to change Stauch's plea, but noted that doesn't mean they agree with it. Hopefully, they don't. Warner said the new date would be set after the court receives an initial evaluation of the defendant. Letecia has already been evaluated twice before and found competent to stand trial, but the evaluation for an insanity plea is different. I want to know how it's different. Stauch's attorneys also filed a motion to waive a jury trial, citing pretrial publicity and concerns over the ability to find a fair jury pool. District Attorney Michael Allen declined to consent to that change, saying he wanted to see the results of the evaluation first. Judge Warner put off a decision on that motion and said he may delay until the trial gets to jury selection. Stauch also faces charges related to slipping out of her handcuffs and attacking a deputy during transport from South Carolina to Colorado and plotting to escape from the El Paso County jail. Those charges are a separate criminal matter. Guys, we can't forget that. Remember, she measured the window. She measured herself. She knew she was going to fit through it, and she was going to bash out the window with a... this woman. I just keep saying it. Put her in open population and let the nature of the beast take care of her. Let's jump over to Twitter real fast and see what Lauren Sharp had to say regarding the day in court. The court is allowing Letecia Stauch to change her plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. Looks like both sides believe the trial date set for March 28th will be pushed back for an expert to evaluate Stauch. Likely won't make a decision until March 17th, 2022 about the trial. Also, Letecia's defense has filed a motion to proceed with a trial to court and waive a jury. Stauch believes because of the pretrial publicity, the court can't find a fair jury pool. Judge won't make a ruling today. Judge Warner is explaining to Letecia Evil the difference between a jury trial and a bench trial, making sure she understands. She is giving up the possibility of a hung jury if she goes with a bench trial. Warner is sharing his experience with a juror. You're only going to get my viewpoint. I'm not swayed by emotions or by the press. You are only going to get my viewpoint, Judge Warner says, in regards to a bench trial. No decision today. He thinks it's premature, letting Letecia Stauch think about it more with her attorneys. Let's have a look real quick at the PDF releasing the car, and then we will wrap up this video, and we are going to have to wait now until Letecia gets the plea blow and gets a third mental evaluation. And then the state is probably going to go in and want to reevaluate that evaluation. Who knows if and when this woman is ever going to go to court. But I know one thing, that Gannon Stauch and his family need a justice for what she did. But she just keeps running the circus around the courtroom. People of State of Colorado versus Letecia Stauch. This was filed January 25th of 2022. Comes now Michael J. Allen, District Attorney for the 4th Judicial District, and his duly appointed deputies respectfully submits the following. People's notice to court in defense of people's intention to release the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta. In support, therefore, the People's State. On January 30th, 2020, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office seized the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta hearing Colorado license plate registered to Eugene Albert Stauch and placed it into the El Paso County Sheriff's Office impound. During the investigation of the case, the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta was processed for evidence and photographed. The people no longer need to retain this vehicle for evidence for the prosecution of the case and will release the vehicle to the registered owner, Eugene Albert Stauch. The defense is not opposed to the release of the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta. But, okay, so let's get this straight. The Volkswagen Jetta, the white one, was the car that Harley was driving. She was driving the black Volkswagen Tiguan, I think. So that's confusing. So I think they are actually speaking of the white Jetta that Hartley was driving. And I do not think they are speaking of the black, I think it was a Tiguan that Letecia Stauch was driving in the car that she drove out to the area where she left Gannon and then came back and got him before taking him to Florida. I truly hope that she is competent to stand trial and this trial gets on its way and justice is served for Gannon. And guys, I think that is it for this video, but like always, I will stay on top of it, and I honestly cannot believe that it's been 2 years since all of this happened. Where does the time go? And with that, it is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.